Hello, my name's Robert Ralph. I'm a freelance writer and a content creator. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So if you are subscribed to me on YouTube and you watch a lot of my content, I always say to people at the end that if you've got any questions or queries, please link them below or send me a direct email and I will try and answer that question in a video for you. Well, today we're going to cover one of those questions that have been asked, and it's all about, should I publish daily? To try and answer that question, I think you've really got to ask yourself, what are your expectations? What are you looking to get out of Medium? Some people that join the Medium platform are purely joining to read as much content as they can. Others are looking for a bit of a side hustle. Some maybe to top up their pensions. Perhaps some are joining Medium as a full-time career. So it's not a straightforward question to answer, but I'll certainly try to cover it and give you my experience. When I joined Medium, I joined with virtually zero writing experience. So I decided that I had to write a lot of articles. My first couple of months, if you go back and track my stories, I was probably writing between 25 and 35 articles a month. Why? Because I was learning my trade. I knew very, very little. I was kind of putting the feelers out there to see what would stick and what wouldn't. So for me, it was all about trial and error. For me, it was all about learning the platform and finding which publications suited my stories better. So because I wasn't a particularly good writer, I felt the need, and I am glad that I virtually wrote one article a day. Now, if you join Medium and you've got some writing experience, you probably don't need to go through the process that I did, writing an article every day. You've kind of got your structure. You know what you're doing. Your spelling isn't as bad as mine. You know, your grammar is excellent. So you don't necessarily have to go through that learning curve. For you, I guess it's just a question of looking at your articles, what you're writing, choosing the publication that fit your niche perfectly. So the chances are you're going to far exceed any new writer because of your skills that you have already. When I joined Medium, my first goal was to make back my $5 a month, or cover my costs, if you like. So if every article I was writing was earning me 25 cents, you can do the math yourself, how many articles I would need to write to make my $5 back. And that was kind of my theory and philosophy when I first joined, being very, very inexperienced to the platform and to writing. Progressing on from there, once I'd achieved that, my next goal was to try and earn $100 a month, which I was very, very fortunate to do in month 2. I had to churn out a lot of content. Whilst my writing probably still wasn't the best at that stage, I started to develop a pattern and understand what articles worked better for me, what articles got more traction. I only learned that through trial and error and through experience. Again, I wouldn't say I was a fantastic writer, but I started to learn the platform to what my followers liked to read. And that's really, really important to understand and to learn very, very quickly. So today's date is the 3rd of June 2022, and I'm currently earning between $300 and $400 a month. And if I'm honest, my earnings are a little bit static. It's been like that for the last 3 or 4 months. So I recently wrote an article about changing my strategy on Medium. Now, one of the ways I could earn more money is to write more articles, or I could actually write better articles. There's an argument for both. What I would suggest is improving my quality, but still writing the same amount of articles would be better for myself in the long term, based on following and based on productivity time. Theoretically, if I wanted to double my earnings, I would double the amount of articles I did. That isn't guaranteed, but the theory behind it is right. If I'm earning $350 and I'll earn $700, and I'm currently writing 30 articles a month, write 60, so $350 and $350, $700. It doesn't quite work that way, but in theory, I hope you understand my point that I'm making. The best way for me to increase my revenue is to improve what I'm doing in terms of writing, improve my writing skills, look at what my audience are engaging with, look at what they're liking, look at the publications that I submit articles to, and just find a better fit. Now, that's the process that I'm currently going through. I'm happy with $300-400 a month, but I'm a little bit more ambitious than that. So I'm really going through a stage of, or the next stage of development, if you like. So at the moment, I'm currently looking at the articles, looking at the topics. I've slightly changed the topics that I'm writing about. I've started to change some of my article lengths and some of the way that I format my articles also. I recently watched a YouTube video by Zuli Rain, and she revealed her earnings for the month, which was approximately $2,500. Don't quote me on it, but it's something around that figure. And during that month, she actually wrote 10 articles. So that is a clear example that you do not have to write a ton of articles to earn some very, very good money. Now, of course, Zuli is very, very experienced. She knows the platform inside out. She knows her niche, and more importantly, her followers know her niche. Whenever something comes out by Zuli, her followers jump to that article and read it, as I do. So, should you write articles daily? It's really up to you. It really is up to you what you're looking to get out of the platform. If you enjoy writing lots of articles and you have lots of free time, then why not? There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. What I would suggest though is, once you've kind of discovered your niche, once you've learned the platform, you really should be focusing on the quality of the articles. If you can pump out quality articles with a high quantity number, then that's absolutely fine. Never, never, never compromise your quality for your quantity. Quality articles are the best way, or one of the best ways, that you can be successful on the Medium platform. In essence, where I'd like to be is, I would really like to be creating maybe 3 or 4 articles a week, but also earning a 4-figure sum on the Medium platform. So earn over $1,000 a month, but possibly creating 16 to 18 articles a month on Medium, compared to the $300-400 I'm currently earning on Medium and churning out between 25 and 35 articles a month. So my focus is more now on quality and the publications that I'm submitting to, as opposed to putting a lot of quantity out there. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you've got any questions that you'd like to ask me, please leave it in the description below. I would really appreciate a like, a comment if you wish to do so, and certainly a subscribe. It really does help my channel.